All right, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you a nice little video. I'm going to make a nice, simple video for you. So if you have your Fire Stick and you have your stuff loaded, I'm going to show you what you're going to see if you decide to use your own stuff. So right there, you can see that bumblebee has a nice triangle on it right there. So I'm going to click on it. Look at that. Uninstall, dismiss. There's a nice big triangle right there. Very crazy. So if I try other ones, they work like crap. Let me get out of this one. This one's retarded. My main one is that one right there, Cinema HD. I have a triangle on it. I'm just giving examples. Oh, I hit the wrong one. There we go. You're going to get the same thing. Completely stupid. This is going to happen. They're going to update you, and this is going to happen. So let's get out of here. And this is exactly what happens. This is a fire cube. I have numerous fire sticks and fire cubes, and they're all giving me the same exact result. So now we're going to come into the other room. Oh, by the way, I'm not just a computer guy, I'm also a mechanic. That's my little office. But I've been doing computers for almost 20 years. I've been doing this for over 20 years. So now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of why you should.
Quite following what you're asking about.
So we're going
to give me a bit more context about what you need help with?
I don't know why Alexa thinks I want to talk to her. So anyway, to get to the nitty-gritty, I have plenty of fire cubes. I have plenty of fire sticks. I had one for probably about 7 of these. They're all useless to me now. So we're going to throw this away. Waste of time. Got bags of them. They're all useless to me. All of these are useless to me. These fire sticks and all that. They're all useless. And they're all 4Ks. Useless garbage. So what I did, I actually spent the money on this right here. And this right here, if you go to my website, the THE Mobile Mechanics 757, you can actually go to my store, click on the store, and you will see this right here in the accessories. You can buy it directly from my store. That is THE Mobile Mechanics 757.com. And then you scroll all the way down, click on the store. You can definitely get this. Then you're going to be asking me why in the world would I get this, and I'm just going to tell you the why I got it. So it has so many features that I literally cannot believe. They have these things that last 2015 is when these things first came out. 2015 is when these things first came out. When they did come out, they were expensive, and I was like, no, I'm not going to buy that, and I decided not to buy that. So they were over $100, and I was just like, I'm just not going to do that. So all the way 2015 to now, these machines are still kicking. They're made with quality. You can buy the Walmart brand of this shield, which you can go to my website, get on my Amazon store, and I actually have a lower cost. The problem with that is that they're not built for longevity. They're just not. The processors, the RAM, and all that stuff. So I'm giving you an alternative. If you want to drive, say, a Toyota, an older Toyota, it's okay. But if you want something that is a Lexus, you will go with the Shield. This is like a Lexus. The ones I showed you is a lower class Toyota. Very basic model, but they're not going to last as long and be as nice and have all the features as the Shield. So anyway, the features of the Shield, it is 4K, 3 gigs of RAM, and it has 2 USB ports. And actually, I'm going to show you it over here. I'm going to swing it on over there. We're going to zoom right on in, see if we can zoom it in. There it is right here. It is sitting right here. It's this little thing right here, and it's completely powerful. Very small, extremely powerful. Ethernet, USB ports. You can actually put an external hard drive in here. I mean, in the USB port. You can actually put a thumb drive to give you more memory. That's if you play games. That's pretty much on you. Very small, very compact. They also sell a version of that looks like this. It literally looks like this. This is the remote control. I chose that version right there. But it does sell one that looks just like this. Looks like this remote control, about the same size, plugs in and all that. I didn't want that. So anyway, read you some more features. The reason why Amazon is going to be in big trouble is because these are proprietary. These are proprietary for Amazon. There's no getting around it. And you definitely don't want to be in a situation that Amazon is telling you what you're going to do with your own product. I don't care if you have the 4K Firestick. I don't care what you have. At the end of the day, if you have that, then you're going to be in trouble. A lot of people have these little 4Ks and all this stuff, which means absolutely nothing. It belongs to Amazon. They're proprietary. So if they don't want it up there for whatever reason, they're going to pull it off. And that's why you saw the triangles. The Shield has Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, AI upscale. I mean, this thing will take a crappy looking picture and make it almost 4K automatically. You can play games on it. It has Google Assistant. The main difference between the Shield, it is open source. That is the biggest thing. So is any Android box. It is open source. So with open source, publicly, it's accessible to the codes. Anyone can modify it and distribute it, and you can see it. So it's public. Amazon is not public. Stuff like that is not public. Android boxes are public. But I'm really harping on the Shield because if you want something that lasts a long time, there is hardly no boxes that last us from 2015. The one I just bought is brand new. You could buy it from me. It has... I'm going to start showing you some of the features of the settings on this, which is a bonus of why I like this thing. On the remote control, this is your home button. There we go. So now first thing we're going to do is we're going to become a developer. So what we're going to do, we're going to come up here to settings. I'm going to come right up here to settings right here. All the way to the right. It looks like a, let's see if we can get it up there for you. Kind of zoom in for you. All right, I'm going to go right to the thing that says settings. Get this thing. All right, where are we at? All right, so I'm coming right here to settings. Now you should already have your information in and you know, upload this up and get this up and running. I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to show you the stuff that's really awesome. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the developer options. Very, very important. It has more developer options than Amazon ever will have. So you come up here to this triangle, which I just whitened it, settings. And I'm going to come all the way down to about. Oh, device preferences. Let me go back and do that again. It's going to bring you here. You're going to go to device preferences. Make sure you can see it. Enter. And I'm going to hit about 7 times. I'm already a developer. All right. I'm going too fast. And then we're going to come down to build. All right, so about, build 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't have to do it because I'm already a developer. And now I will have developing options as a developer. See? Developer options. Right there in the very bottom. Right there. And this is where you're going to start messing with stuff. And you have a lot of stuff in here, way more than Amazon would ever allow you to do. So we're going to scroll all the way down. And you can see all that wonderful stuff that's built into this. I'm just showing you all the great stuff. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to go back. And we're going to go to device preferences. All right, now we're back in device preferences. We're going to go to system. We're going to go down to the processor. And what that is going to make this run 10 times faster. There's the processor mode. You want to put it to, it's going to be here, optimize, put it at max performance, so to make it a lot faster. And now we're going to go back down to system. We're going to go back down to developers. Oh, going too fast. All right, I'm going to go to about, go back down to build. All right, that shows you that you are a developer. And then we're going to look for window animation. All right, we're going to go back down to developer options. We're in device preferences. We're going to go to developer options. And now we're looking for Windows animation. And that's going to make it even faster. So we're going to look for it. There's a lot of stuff in here. And here we're at Windows animation. You saw all that stuff you can play with. All that stuff you could play with. Now I'm going to hit Windows animation. If you want this thing to run even faster, this is just some secret. These are bonuses for you guys. I was just going to show you how to put side stuff up here, but I'm not going to, we're not going to get that yet. You're going to click on animation. It's going to be at 1.5. You could put it at 0.5 or turn it off. And that will make it go real fast. And that was happening to me. I was clicking and it was just going faster than I can click and keep up with it. So all of these right here, all these animations, 0.5, 0.5. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this thing super sharp. So we're going to get out of this and we're going to go to AI upscaling. This is what's going to make your picture beautiful. So normally it's going to be at basic. This will take whatever you're watching and go from that little 720 to 1080 and sometimes 4K. I pay for Netflix and I only do the basic. And of course, you know, with Netflix, you have to pay for the 4K. I don't have to do that anymore. It actually makes it literally look like I'm in IMAX. I also have a surround sound, so it's really important that you change the sounds. So I have it at enhanced, the highest you can go. So I'm going to make this detail enhancement higher. And then it has G-force built into it. So now I'm going to get out of this. And I'm going to go back up. And now I'm going to be looking for preferences. I'm going to go down to sound. This is a bonus, guys. This is not what I plan on doing. I didn't want to show you all this stuff, but this is a bonus. Once you get it, this is how you're going to make this thing like a V10, and they do make V10s. All right. You're going to come down to the sound. You're going to turn that on. You're going to go to advanced, and then the output is going to be this right here. If you have surround sound, turn this on so it can sound better. You want the one right there that's telling you the controls. And what I did is I also went to available formats. This is even better if you have surround sound. And I took this so that way I don't have to be worried about turning on this. I turn this on. And that surround sound, when you hear a helicopter, you will feel the helicopter if you have a surround sound with a sound bar. Trust and believe that. So getting out of this. I'm going to come down here to storage. And it looks for stuff immediately. Now, if you decide to take a USB external thumb drive or storage, it'll be running even better because now it's transferring all that stuff to the external. I don't have to do that because I don't play any games. I just watch TV, so it makes me no difference. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do. You can do your home screen, your keyboard. And another thing about this thing right here, I can actually speak. I can actually literally speak to this with a Google Voice. So, as you can see, a lot of this stuff don't have that energy saver because it might do it on. You're trying to watch something, and next thing you know, it's messing up. All right, so let's get to the nitty gritty. This is the home button right here. That's the back button. So I'm gonna hit the home button. Next thing you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to go to the App Store and download Downloader. Again, you're going to want to go to the App Store, and it's already built in, so you don't have to sit there and worry about it. So we're going to go to Search, Apps. You come all the way up here where it says Apps. And then you're going to hit Search. Downloader. Downloader.
Results for Downloader.
All I did, be quiet. All I did is right here, hit that right there, and I spoke. And right here, you can see it. So once you get Downloader right there, you're good to go. So I'm going to hit the home button. On this is the home button. So now I'm going to go to Downloader. And as you can see, I do not have a triangle, and we're going to get to that. So I'm going to hit Downloader. I already have this stuff in my favorites, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to come all the way over to the left where it is an orange, and you guys write down APK time. I have it in my favorites, and I'm going to show you it. https://apktime.com. If you do not want to do that, and I recommend you don't, download APK first. So right here, https://apk, and you can always pause it, akptime.com/apps. And I'm going to show you what that is. I'm going to get you straight to the source. I hate downloading stuff and I get all this other pop-ups and everything else. I can't stand it. I get straight to the point. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to see if I can zoom in for you guys so you can see a little better. Let's see. Hopefully you can see where I'm doing now. And I'm right here. I'm going to hit that. And now it's going right to this index, right to it. And there's your download. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to try to download. I've already done it. I've already have done all this, so I don't have to do it again. But this is a very good app to get a lot of stuff that you want. I'm going to get out of that. I'm on the remote control. I'm going to hit the back button, which is sitting right there. I'm going to get out of that. Once you download that, the other one I use is Cinema HD. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to show you why I'm doing all this. I go back to my favorites. This is my favorites because I already got it there for you. And Cinema HD, you got to go all over the place and find it. This is directly where it's at. http://cinema.apk.com.co. And you can see, and I'm going to zoom in for you, best I can. You can actually see it. You can literally see what I'm actually, these are the sites that I've been using to get to where I need to go. The Cinema HD is highlighted. I'll go up and down. That's where you're going to get that from. And then APK time, that's where you're going to get that from. Once you do that, you will have that. So now I'm going to go back home. This is the home button. So I'm going to go back to home, and I'm going to go to APK time. And it's going to look like this, guys. There's your APK time. I'm going to hit it, and it's a store that I've been using for years. I'm also a computer guy. I use stuff for years. I don't sit around and do what the new thing that comes out. You have your updates of different stuff. Now you can get your BTV if you use that, whatever you got going on. It does, and it has some Kodi stuff in here too. So I'm just going to give you some examples. There we go. Oh, they just want some donation. We don't want that. You got the top ones. You have different ones you can choose from. And whenever you get here, all you have to do is hit the download right there. If you do want that, I don't know what you guys use. I use Cinema HD. All right, and then APK Seekers. This is just different stores you can go to. You can get more stores. There's a Google Play Store. You don't have to do all that signing in and staying on top of your head. Then you got your entertainment. And you can see how fast this thing is going. My finger, I can't keep up with it because it's moving so fast. There's your Cinema HD if you wanted it. All this store, all this stuff, this is my favorite one. All of this is in the store. So if you didn't want to go to Cinema HD and download it, it's sitting right here, guys. It's sitting right here. You're not going to get a triangle. And you can just read it for yourself, which one is who, what, where. Pay attention to when it was made. You always want the official. If you do get the official and you get something like this, ad-free or whatever, it's not going to update itself correctly. You want the official one, stable. That's what you need. You want stable. You don't have to have a single human being telling you, I'll go update it for you since it's crashed. No, you don't need none of that stuff. And this goes on and on and on and on. You can come out of here. And you got all your entertainment. I've already showed you. Now, the essentials is extremely important. I don't use any of this file stuff. But if you do, you can do that. If you want a VPN, you can go right here. You got plenty of VPNs. I recommend NordVPN. Pay for it. You get what you pay for. I don't know what Graveyard is. I really don't. Kodi. You got plenty of Kodi stuff right here. It tells you when it was made. So for all those people who like Kodi, this is bonuses, guys. This is a lot of bonuses. I wasn't going to show you all this stuff, but it's a lot of stuff. And if you want other videos to teach you how to put Cody in and all that stuff, or you want specific things, just put it in the comments box. I got you. This is live. I actually use this. You can use this. If you put this on Amazon, Firestick, I guarantee you, that's one of the ones they're going to block. Matter of fact, everything I'm showing you, they're going to block. I've been there, done that. So you can choose which one that you like for TV. They got Spanish ones. I use this one too to watch free TV, HBO and all that stuff. It's all there. And then, like I said, whatever you find, you just come on over here and hit download and install it. There's going to be something I'm going to show you in a minute that's very important. And you got more, you got music. You got the music stuff. I'm not going to go all the way in that. And you got the players and browsers. I use VLC on everything that I do. That's what I use. I use stuff that's been there and is proven itself. You guys do whatever you want to do. But I'm just giving you example, your sports. You find which one that works for you the best. I like to use a lot of the live TV ones because you can see a lot of stuff. You do what you want. The tools. You got a lot of stuff. If you got stuff that's popping up with ads, if you use official stuff, you're not going to get all that. But you can also use this, and I'll block the ads. Ad guard. So you got plenty of ones that you should be able to use. And I think this is it for this. I don't recommend you do this unless you're downloading stuff directly. Make sure you have an external hard drive plugged into this thing, or a thumb drive. Just do it. That's adult, so I'm not going to show you that. It has YouTube. It's already YouTube built into it, so you don't have to worry about none of this stuff unless you just want to put this in here. YouTube is built into this, and I think this is it. So I'm going to download something for kicks and giggles in front of you because I got to show you something that's very important. All right, so it's going to let me install, and I'm going to tell you why it's going to let me install, because I have to go to security. All right, so I'm going to hit the home button right here. All right, so as you can see, YouTube is already built into it, so you don't have to do it. I'm just showing you. YouTube is built into it. You don't have to go do that extra. See? You just sign into yours and you're good to go. You don't have to do anything extra. So we're going to come back up here, which is very important because you're not going to install none of this stuff if you don't do the security part. Very simple. So we're going to come down to apps, I believe. And we're going to go to security. When you put the APK store in, you only have to do this one time. But if you separately do the apps by yourself, everyone has to have special security restrictions. Otherwise, it's not going to let you install. So you have to allow all this stuff to happen. And then you're going to come to unknown sources. You're going to come to unknown sources in the security and restriction. And you can see every single app that I installed in here. And let me see if I can zoom in it. You can see every app that I installed, I had to click this on. So most of my stuff that I put in here, I did this separately, but I could have done it here. Once I did it in APK time, and I turned that on, I can download anything within that app. And most of your stuff is going to be in the app unless you have some extra stuff you're trying to go on. So I did this separately. I had to turn this on, or it was not going to allow me to download it. I had to turn on this right here, which is the downloader. So whatever was in the downloader, it will allow me to download anything in it. And then you can see my H3. Wow. And this is what happens when I don't turn this on. I didn't turn this on yet, and it says not allowed. So you can see for yourself what you have to do. With that being said, you can go to my website, and I'm going to pull up my website for you. Just give me a minute. I'm going to pull up my computer website for you. And where you can buy this stuff really easy and very quickly. So I'm going to go to the computer. And this is some of the stuff I was doing. So I'm going to open up my website for you so you can see it yourself.
AI upscaling and choose AI enhanced. You'll see a few detail options with medium set by default.
All right, so I'm going to put in my website. Very simple. The Mobile Mechanic. I don't have to really, there we go. The Mobile Mechanic 757. I'm going to open this up. Here comes my website. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, and then all you have to do, now the website is right here. I'm going to zoom in for you if I can. And you can see it, themobilemechanic757.com, themobilemechanic757.com. If people who are mechanics, I sell the documents to protect you from not getting paid, cheat sheets, what do you call it, AC cheat sheets, fuel trim, if you have rich or lean, I sell the documents. And I'll do that real quick. You just click on it, and it's going to bring you to the documents, policies, auto release, cheat sheets for AC, Craigslist, so you know how to do it right, fuel trims. It has a whole bunch of stuff in there. I also have my Mobile Mechanic. I do one-on-one consultations. You can book appointments from the website, and I do one-on-one consultations, preventive maintenance, everything you can think of. There it is, one-on-one coaching consultations, 2 hours, 30 minutes. If you want to learn how to do your own business, I got you. But the main thing is the Mobile Mechanic store. I'm going to click that. Everything's in this website. And that is me right there. So all you have to do is just scroll down and look at that. Personal gear. That is the one from Walmart. I'm going to open that one up. And as you can see, you just click on it. It's only $46. This one right here, which is the second one, is a good price. Now you got to keep in mind, guys, these are good at this time, but they're not going to last you long. They're cheap stuff that's inside of it. I brought this one right here, this Nvidia Shield, $299, sitting right here. You click on it, and you can see it comes overnight. They also sell one that looks just like this. That's $149.99. It doesn't have all the whole bunch of the features, but it does the same thing in, as this one over here. But I chose to have this one because it had more stuff, the USB stuff that I needed and all that great stuff. So guys, again, you go to my website, click on my store, you can buy this. So this is what I did. I do longevity. I don't sit around. I've been doing computers for 20 years. I've been doing cars for about that long time. I was in the military and a network technician, so I know what I'm talking about. And I have other stuff in my store, electronics and stuff. My point in my story is, guys, if you want short term, maybe 2 years, maybe, or if you want something that's going to last you 10 years, it does updates and everything. With that being said, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, hit that follow button, and put in the comments more that you want me to talk about in this right here. I've done 34 minutes for you guys, so I did promise you. Thank you. And you are awesome.